Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Lawless Alan, who will be driving the number 45 Auto Park It Chevrolet. Remember, you can auto park your car by going to autoparkit.com. So there you go. Learn more about that. Then you'll learn about Auto Charge It and Auto Dock It. So
Yep, the whole fleet.
the whole fleet of that. It's fun. It's interesting concepts. So I think auto charge it's where you get to like charge your vehicle, and then auto dockets where you like you can park your boat somewhere or something. It's like a cool process or something. Like
Yeah.
like you can like how does that work though?
The docket is when have you ever seen the forklifts that pull the boat out of the water?
Yeah.
It's that essentially. It's dry dock storage for boats. So in 10 minutes or whatever it is,
Yeah.
you just pull up, take your boat out, and then it'll your boat out of the water and store it somewhere. And
Nice.
then yeah, and auto charge it is it's you plug your car into the pallet and the pallet plugs itself into the charger. And once your car is charged, then it puts another one there. So then you can service multiple electric cars with just one um, electric power station. And auto park it obviously is the car's version of everything, and you just pull in, leave, and it takes your car up. So really exciting stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, fun stuff. You know what else is exciting is that you're back full time in the Truck Series. How did this deal get put together?
I mean, we've been working for a while, pretty much the entire off season. We just really wanted to take a look at this past year and analyze what we think what went right and wrong, and isolate exactly what we think need to be changed, what we think was okay, and I think we've all come to a good agreement. I think that working with Niece this year again will be really good, and I fully expect to be up competing up at the front every week this next year.
Yeah, it seems like from what I because we talked to Carson before the holidays, and it just seems like that the trucks are going to be a lot more competitive this year as well from your team. A lot of resources have gone in with Nice. What's that like for this year?
I think we've found some good gains over the off season. I think we really figured out where the other teams were beating us by the end, and because of that, I think me and Carson will have really good equipment to run up and compete at the front, and I think that we'll be we'll be pretty on par and pretty competitive at the beginning of the year. I don't think there's any doubt.
Yeah. When you look at last season, you ran all the races last year. Overall, how do you think you did?
I think it went subpar, to be honest. Uh, I mean, just struggles on my end, struggles with the team. Didn't really find a setup until the very last race in Phoenix. Didn't really find a setup philosophy that I um, could extract the most out of. But I think Phoenix was really kind of vindicating and showing that when we put all the pieces in place for us, we're still good. And I think we were by the end probably the fifth or sixth fastest truck on the track. If we didn't have to pit to fix some damage that we got in the last caution, then I think we would have been well inside top 10, which would have been definitely the best result of the year. And I thought we could be better given more time. So I think that I've learned what I need to learn for the last year and taken it for what it's worth. And I'm just heading into this year with a fresh mentality.
Who is your crew chief this year?
It'll be Cody Efa,
Um, Also, might as well ask this: who's your spotter this year?
Jonathan Davis.
All right. So kind of looking into, really this year, of course, a lot of exciting tracks are going to be, on the schedule when you look at places like, obviously I know everyone's excited about that North Wilkesboro race, and I know that Milwaukee Mile excites a lot of people. Overall, what are you most excited about?
Uh, I'm excited, not really for like, I mean, I'm looking forward to the new tracks, but what I'm really looking forward to is my old favorites like Darlington, the road courses. Um, I'm also excited for IRP, even though I got wrecked.
Yeah,
Um, but that track was a very interesting experience, and I think it was one of my stronger races until I got hooked. So I'm looking back more, or I'm looking forward more for my old favorites.
yeah. When you look at, of course, of course, you talk about the road courses. Coda, of course, I believe, you got one of your best finishes of the season. And then I think you have some unfinished business at Mid Ohio.
Yeah, no doubt. If Coda was our best finish of the year, and it was an early race, so I think now knowing what I know, I could definitely um, be up further, just on raw pace. And Mid Ohio, we had struggles, so had to pit for fuel outside of the when we were allowed to. So then we got held for a lap, and so it was lap down for most of the race. Finally got back on the lead lap within 10 to go, and was working up. I think I was about 11th or 12th, and got taken out on the last restart. So that would be how that goes, but definitely have unfinished business in Mid Ohio.
Yeah. Yeah. When you look at this season alone, what are obviously heading into the first few tracks of the year? Of course, you got Daytona, Las Vegas, Atlanta. What do you want to see out of the 45 team in these first few races?
I mean, we just want to show the speed that we have. I think if we can, I mean, Daytona is kind of excluded from all this because it's a complete coin flip. But I think at Vegas, Atlanta, and Coda, I think if we just show the raw speed and inside the top 10 consistently, um, I think that would be good. It would be setting us up well for the going into the long stretch of races. We'll gain some momentum.
All right. Well, Lawless Alan, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us. Congrats on being back at Niece Motorsports for 2023. We'll talk to you later in the year.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.